After 2 years of remote work and hybrid working too, most Americans are eager to return to the office. However, everyone's expectations of cleanliness have changed forever, and offices can be a major source of germs, not just COVID-19, but many other viruses and bacteria. So Dr. Lisa Ackerley, Hygiene Science Director at Reckitt's Lysol Pro Solutions, joins us now to discuss a comprehensive office hygiene program. I can't wait to hear about it, but before we get to that, what is hygiene theater and why do employers need to stop doing it?
Well, hygiene theatre is where people panic about COVID, and particularly at the beginning of the pandemic, they were thinking, oh my goodness, we've got COVID, we've got to spray everything with a chemical,
Yeah.
and then we'll all be safe. But of course, the trouble with that is that when you're indiscriminately spraying all over the place, you're not actually concentrating on the things where the transmission could occur. So, for example, the high-touch surfaces. So the route of transmission is touching and then putting your hands into your face or your nose or around your mouth. And we know that people do touch their faces an awful lot during the day, maybe about 23 times an hour. So what we want to do is try and break that route of transmission and make sure that we actually disinfect the surfaces that people are likely to touch rather than just any old surface.
All right, well, let's talk about the office hygiene program. What exactly is that and what should be included in one?
Well, what we have to do is a two-pronged approach. So really we're thinking about what does the office management need to do, and that's cleaning and disinfection at key times on key items. So it's not just we don't just focus on what it is that needs to be cleaned, we think about when it needs to be cleaned. So in other words, when it's more busy, it needs to be cleaned more frequently. Mm-hmm. So for example, lift button in the morning is going to be used an awful lot, but maybe towards the middle of the day, maybe not quite so much until people start coming down for lunch. The other thing is part of this two-pronged approach is to empower the employees so that they can use wipes and they can actually clean their area where they're working. So they know then if they've disinfected their hands and hand sanitized, they go and disinfect their desk using wipes. They can sit there knowing that even if they do touch their faces, that they're not going to infect themselves. They've got a safe space to work, and I think that gives everybody a lot of confidence and comfort.
Yes, and we do have a cleaning crew who comes here to clean our area, but each of us are supposed to be diligent enough to also, before we share our mics and that kind of thing, wipe down our own desks. So yeah, that is definitely a good point. We want to kind of keep our areas nice as well as the main spaces. So what science-based back to the office solutions are available for employers?
Well, employees can go to lysolprosolutions.com, and then they can find all sorts of information and we can help.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hopefully making everyone feel a little bit better about going to the office.
Thank you.
Of course. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.